These are makeup brushes, and as you can see, they are not very clean. There's a lot of residue from the powders, concealers, and foundation. You can see this one is even very sticky, and this one too. Let's check it, see it, see this left behind. This shows that the brush is not clean. With this, you're going to be having breakouts. So sometimes it's not just about changing all kinds of products that you're using on your face. It may just be that you need to clean your brushes. Please ignore the sellotape on the brushes. So you get a clean container, pour in hot boiling water, put in a few drops of liquid soap, try to form a ladder, don't put your hand in it, you can use a spoon, try to create a ladder. Do not make it too soapy. I think this is too dilute. Just a little bit, a few drops, about 5 drops of liquid soap should be okay. The aim is to break up the makeup particles that are in the brush. If it's very dirty, if your brushes are very dirty, you may need to put a lot more soap in the water. You aim to do this at least every 1 or 2 months depending on use. I don't use my brushes, I don't use makeup too often, so I tend to do mine once every 2 months. So every 2 months. But if you use a lot of makeup, you may need to do this every month or even every 3 weeks. So I'm going to dip this now, the tip of the brush, in the water. You can see the water is already changing color. All of the brushes, even the ones for the powder, need to be washed. All brushes need to be washed. You can see the water is changing color. So I try not to put the wooden handle, so you try to wash it and wash it and wash it. See, you may need to repeat this, put some more hot water, put some more soap, and do this again. You need to do this until the water runs clean. So as you can see, I don't even need to put my hand because the water is hot. The hot water also helps to melt the oils. Remember, the oils come from your face and they mix up with the powder and with the foundation or concealer, anything you're using the brushes for. So they get caked on the brushes, and bacteria also comes with it. The oils contain bacteria as well. You can see this is, I'm even embarrassed to show this on camera. My goodness, it's so creamy. It looks like coffee with milk. So I'm going to do this a couple more times so that the water can run clean before I do the rinsing. I'll also show you how to rinse your makeup brushes properly. Finished washing, so rinse it until the water runs clear. Now I have washed and I have rinsed. The water is running clear. So the next thing I'll do now is to go on to the next step. After washing and rinsing, you add vinegar to water. I'm using artificial vinegar here, but you can use apple cider vinegar or any other vinegar. So to this my water, I will add 2 tablespoons of vinegar to the water. Stir it. Vinegar has excellent antibacterial ability, so whatever bacteria is left will be removed, and also it helps to cleanse the brushes too. So you soak it again in vinegar. Sometimes when you soak it in vinegar, you may see some colors coming off if it's not very clean, but here it's clean. So I'll leave it there for 30 minutes and then I will leave it to air dry afterwards, and they're ready to use. So 30 minutes has gone by. Squeeze it out. Squeeze out this fluid, and then I'll leave them out to dry. Very clean compared to what they were at the beginning, so we start using them again. To avoid breakouts, I think it's better to do this every 2 weeks. And if you're a very busy person and you don't use makeup too much, you can do it every month. It's also advisable to have another set of brushes that you can use when these other ones are being washed, so that you don't have to do this too often, because washing it too often can actually make you spoil your brushes, especially because most of them come with wooden handles.